So, this one, the water in the bath is flat, the soil in the potted plant is flat, so the whole globe must be flat. I'm special, become a flat earther.
Another hilarious and yet accurate meme.
It's plain to see for us all here how daft this globe really is.
You mean how daft flat Earth, or the idea of the Earth being flat, really is?
Who built the dome?
Tina Turner? Yes, hello there, dearest viewer. What a fantastic song that. Absolutely love that song. Anyway, welcome back to my little corner of the YouTubies and another thriller tea break edition of the Sunday Stupid. I was going to say Wacky Wednesday then. Oh. Yes, hello there, dearest viewer. Welcome back to my little corner of the YouTubies and another thriller tea break edition of the Sunday Stupid. Fantastic song that by Tina Turner. If you get the chance, go and listen to it after this video. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining me. If you've not been here before, or even if you have been here before, please like, share and subscribe. That would be amazing, thank you. Or you can come and join me on Patreon, or you can become a channel member just by clicking that little button underneath this very video. And there's another thing, these very people did that same thing. Thank you so much to my patrons and channel members. Patrons Sven Bellens, Bob Sadler, Alan L, Cheeky Vlogs, Crystal Bergero, and to my channel members Sven Bellens, Cheeky Vlogs and Dr. Osiris. Come and join us, links are in the description. And special thank you to brand new channel member District Driver. Thanks for joining up, my friend. Now, a bit of whiplash there. I'll put a claim in for myself. Anyway, before we crack on with today's video, you may have noticed a bit of a change from the previous video. Yes, I've changed things round a bit in my room. This is for two main reasons. One, I wanted equal light behind and in front of me so you can see my beautiful fat features in even grander detail than before. And another reason is I get bored easily. It's just one of those downfalls of being a genius. You just get bored easily, so you need to change things about just to keep things fresh. So there we go. Them are the reasons why I've changed things about a bit. Now, on with today's video, and I thought I would take on and take down Flat Earth's top brass. This includes Mr. Phuket Word. It also includes Mr. CC Chris, and it also includes Mr. Flat Earth Observer. So, first up, we have Phuket Word. Mr. Word, take it away.
So, this one, the water in the bath is flat, the soil in the potted plant is flat, so the whole globe must be flat. I'm special, become a flat earther.
You've got to love Ralph. He's brilliant. He's one of the best cartoon characters ever created, that lad.
Well, again, where does it change? Where does the physics of water change? Ask anyone to give you a measurable example of that, and they can't.
No, it doesn't change. It doesn't. It really doesn't. If you freeze water, for example, it becomes a solid. If you boil water, it becomes a gas. If you leave water alone and nothing's happening to it, it stays in its liquid form. It doesn't change. It doesn't go from H2O to bloody CH250. Then, you know, it doesn't change anything like that. It's still H2O. Do you know, Mr. Word, may I call you Phuket? Mr. Phuket, you sound like a really nice bloke. And I've seen some of your other videos when you're out and about in Phuket, etc. And you sound like a really nice bloke. So I'm not going to be nasty here and call you unbelievably thick and stupid. I think you're just pretending to be so unbelievably thick and stupid.
There's the water in a bath is no different to the water in a loch or a lake or the ocean. And when the water in the ocean has somewhere to go, it will.
Will what? What are you talking about, man? They won't go anywhere. Because they can't go anywhere. They are all contained by what we call continents. Technically, the oceans of the world are all connected, so technically it's one big ocean. We just give different areas different names. And they rise and they fall, a couple of times a day, and we call this effect tides. Even a genius like me can understand this.
Or the ocean, or the water in a river, it will flow to a lower elevation.
Ah, yes, but why will it flow to a lower elevation?
Gravity!
But if you believe you're living on a sphere, no matter whether you understand the concept that there's no up and down in space, the fact is that you assume that when you're stood on the Earth, that the surface is going or curving down and away from you. So in the real world, when water is going down and away from us, it will indeed flow down a curve or down a waterfall or down even a few inches over several kilometers or miles along an aqueduct.
So, are you saying then or implying that south is down? That would be a pretty stupid thing to say, even for a pretend flat earther.
This is physics, real physics of water on the real Earth that the Romans used to their advantage to get water from high up on mountain reservoirs all the way into cities which were at a lower elevation.
Yes, and why did the water flow to a lower elevation?
Gravity!
They simply used the real physics of water and gravity in that respect.
Thank you for finally admitting that gravity is real.
That once you have a large body of water at a high elevation, then it has weight and pressure to feed water to a vast area at a lower elevation. This is just simple physics. But at no point does the physics of water suddenly change so that it's not flowing down curves.
I have 2 questions for you. How do we calculate weight, and which way is down?
And well, maybe the person questioning this is so-called special because they're not going along with the official narrative, or at least questioning consensus. And that does make you look special because you're the only person putting your hand up and asking a question which might appear to show that you don't understand the concept. And it's like, well, no, we don't. The concept's very easy to understand, but where is the proof of that in reality?
No, I think it is you that doesn't understand the concept if you think that south is down.
So, yes, maybe you are special to be able to break free from these chains of education that we are given from an early age. I think you would have to be somewhat special to not be totally brainwashed by everything that we're taught to believe at a very young age, without question. So that makes you special, brave, independent, free, rather than a slave.
Personally, I think it takes a rather special kind of person to pretend the earth is flat, just for shits and giggles or monetary gain. Anyway, speaking of somebody who pretends that the earth is flat just for shits and giggles, is Flat Earth Observer. Mr. Observer, take it away.
Now, I'm often challenged to debates, and as we're about to see, there is no debate.
Completely agree with you there, Mr. Flat. There is no debate. The earth is a globe.
Because the things I stand by prove the globe is scientifically impossible.
The things you stand by? What? Like, tower cranes can't possibly work on a spinning, oscillating cannonball floating through space at incredible speeds. What a load of old claptrap.
In fact, the things I stand by can be tested and verified by all, including the people that challenge me to debates. It's bizarre. They get the same results as me, I should say, which of course prove the globe's impossible, but still want to debate me.
So why haven't you done any of these tests for yourself? Why haven't you verified anything for yourself? You need to do these very things. It's no good saying, right, go out and do these tests for yourself. I'm just going to sit on my ass, and whatever evidence you throw at me, I'm just going to simply deny it. Mr. Sensible has challenged you to a debate. Why not accept the challenge? Why not challenge him on his Mage 2 experiment that quite clearly shows evidence of Earth curve? That could be tested and verified. Why don't you do these very things, Mr. Flat?
Weird behaviour, lads. Let's debate. You can't refute me with any science. No, I want to debate you, though. No, what you want me to do is entertain your star-dribbling fantasies. I'm all right, thanks, mate.
The reason why you get challenged to debate is you are going against scientific consensus. You are making claims that go against scientific consensus. What you are doing, again, is providing your opinion, which is perfectly fine. But if you want us to believe your opinion, you must have some evidence to back it up. And I've seen quite a lot of your videos. And in your videos, you just say, well, that footage there is fake. And that's it. You don't show any evidence to back it up. You say that image there is fake. Again, that's your opinion and you're perfectly entitled to it, but you don't show any evidence to back it up. So, all we want from you is some evidence.
But as we're about to see the things I stand by, show how silly these people really are, because they get the same results as me. You do as well. Everyone on this earth does. And like I said, the results prove the globe scientifically impossible. So there is no debate.
The same results as you, but you haven't tested anything. You haven't verified anything. All you've said is, this is fake, that's CGI, this is CGI. That's all you've done. You've just given us your opinion. And like I said, we don't want your opinion. We want some evidence from you, man.
Large standing bodies of water don't have the ability to display convexity upon its surface. It's a fact.
Yes, it does. Us normal people call it
Gravity!
The molecular structure of water cannot entertain the silliness of the globe Earth theory.
Tell you what, why don't you tell us the molecular structure of water and why it can't conform to the forces acting upon it?
And you can't have an air pressure system next to a vacuum without solid separation. It's another fact. Prime example would be NASA's vacuum chamber, where they needed 6 to 8 feet thick concrete walls to separate an air pressure system from a vacuum. It's just demonstrable facts that prove this nonsense, this scientifically impossible ball with an atmosphere wrapped around it, residing in a scientifically impossible environment, proves it to be silly. We know it anyway. It is silly. It's a cartoon. But how silly does it need to get when you've got the space agencies themselves citing practical references that show you that the globe is scientifically impossible? Baffles me how these people can't see it. So we've got the water. We've got air pressure systems can't reside next to a vacuum without solid separation.
That's not the globe model. Here, in reality, we have a pressure gradient starting at 14.7 psi, working its way all the way up to practically zero. And then space starts. So we don't have air pressure next to a vacuum, and we certainly don't have any solid separation whatsoever.
Of course, you can't have tower cranes and pendulums dead still and plumb on a spinning, wobbling, oscillating ball, one that's doing ludicrous speeds in all different directions.
All different directions? Where's the directions in space? Where's north in space? Where's south, east, west, etc.? Where's all them directions in space? Where's up and down? Where is side to side in space?
When every practical reference on this earth showing a travelling pendulum shows it to deviate from the plumb and swing, just like the one on our screen here from an ex-NASA test engineer.
Ah, but Mr. Flat, you're failing to understand one thing. Well, you fail to understand everything. But here's one thing that you are not understanding at all, and that is if you put a crane on that ball, you will see that crane moving with the ball. That is what is happening here on this beautiful globe Earth, you stupid, gormless little turd. Right. I'm done with Mr. Flat Earth Observer just for the time being, and let's move on to the only genuine Flat Earther in this video, and yes, it's Mr. CC Chris from Westchester County.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris from New York, Westchester County. It's 4/22/22. Interesting date.
Oh my God. Please tell me it's not your wedding anniversary. Please tell me that you have decided, instead of taking Mrs. Chris out for a nice romantic meal, that you have decided to make a Flat Earth video instead. Please tell me that that's not the case, because if it is your wedding anniversary and you did decide to do a Flat Earth video instead of taking Mrs. Chris out for a nice romantic meal, it will surely be your last wedding anniversary.
Who built the dome? How do you get to the dome? What's the dome made of? What's beyond the dome?
The Thunderdome!
Is there anything beyond the dome? How high is the dome? Where does it start and where does it begin?
There is no dome. Sorry, Tina. Sorry, Chris.
Well, to answer some of those questions, or at least you know what color the dome is. A light blue. And that's what the dome is, right there. Take a look at it. Enjoy it. You can only see it for a while because they're chemtrailing us again.
Oh, no. Oh, Chris, you were doing so well. I almost believed you, and then you mentioned chemtrail.
Sun's about to go away from us. They like to chemtrail right around that time, and they like to do it in the morning when it's coming closer to us. But that's what they want. They don't want you to ask those questions.
No, we don't want you to ask these questions because the questions are bloody stupid. Like, how high is the dome? What is the dome made of? Who put the dome there? There is no dome. There's no chemtrails, and the sun isn't moving away from us. It rises in the east, sets in the west. If it was moving away from us, it would change in angular size, and it doesn't do this. So, Chris, I urge you, I implore you, stop asking stupid bloody questions.
Because if you ask those questions, they have to come up with answers. So they try to keep you as dumb as possible, like a box of rocks, where your intelligence level is like a fucking gerbil.
Well, keeping your intelligence level to the level of a gerbil isn't particularly difficult.
Because they don't want you to ask those questions. So go get your indoctrination, go get everything that you want, go get your MD, go get this, become even more indoctrinated. But the one thing is, once you become that indoctrinated, you will never ask a single question ever again, or question anything ever again. And that's what most of the population here in Westchester County is. Indoctrinated.
Meaning that the majority of people in Westchester County couldn't give a monkey's toss what shape the earth is.
But when you wake up, you'll be asking these questions. Okay? God, the Creator, has created everything around us. Okay? He's made it difficult, he or she, whoever it may be, has made it very difficult for us to find out about this stuff. But we can. It's been proven. Because we know they've already been down there. The military, everybody's been down there. They know what's going on. They've been trying to figure out the dome for God knows how long now. You know, what is it made of? Can we penetrate it? Can we do this? Can we do that? I mean, there's stories of people that actually work down there that call that sky ice. It could be, because sometimes some of the particles fall down off of the dome. I don't know. I'm not down there. I don't work down there, and I don't think I could ever get down there.
But you could go down there if you really, really wanted to. You could even get a job down there if you really, really wanted to. And how the bloody hell did you get onto Antarctica without me noticing? I guess I didn't really, really pay attention. So that's another video all done, dusted and delivered for your viewing displeasure. Thank you all so much for joining me. Now, if you like the video, please consider giving us a thumbs up and also consider subscribing, and also consider becoming a patron or a channel member for just less than £1 a week. Thank you all so much. What have I got coming up? Yes, this Wednesday at 8 p.m. Wacky Wednesday, don't forget that. I'm not going to promise this week to do a live stream, because every time I promise, something goes wrong and I have to cancel, and it puts me in a bad mood. So what I will do is, a couple of hours before I'm due to go live, I'll post it on my community feed, and also post it on Twitter as well, at Mr. Jones 1972, so come and follow me there. That's everything. Oh, apart from another Sunday Stupid video coming out next Sunday at 8 p.m. So thank you for watching, everybody. I love you all to the moon and back. Ta-ra for a bit.